Welcome to Worldbuilding with Ayane, the series where I teach you how to world build and Conlang. So what is world building, you might be asking? World building is the process by which you create a world, also known as the setting, of a story. While typically world building takes place in fantasy worlds like the ones that J.R.R. Tolkien created for his books The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, it can also take place in the real world, kind of like how Marvel's Avengers does. So here's a short overview on what to expect from this series. So I will teach you how to make a Conlang, teach you how to create settings for your fantasy worlds, as well as show off some various Conlangs and worlds to give you inspiration from the Conlang community as well as the world building community. Hey everyone, post-production Ayane here. I'd just like to mention that making these videos takes a lot of time and effort, and that if you'd like to show your support for the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and comment down below what you thought. Now, back to the video. I decided to go into r/conlangs and ask for tips for non-world builders and people brand new to world building. So let's look at some of the responses. World building is the part of the fiction that is not plot or character, which is a good sum up of what world building is. It's a creative enterprise that, depending on the interests and focus of the builder, can incorporate many subjects including history, culture, linguistics, geography, ecology, cosmology, and more. This one I like because it acknowledges all facts of world building and not just the, creating a geographical setting with some little cultures in it. It actually explains that it can go pretty in-depth with things like linguistics, for example, which is my main field of world building, which in the form of Conlangs. There is no right or wrong way to do it. Create what you like. Be your own primary audience. If you like the world, others will like it too. Which is a good tip to have in mind because most world builders will try to go over the top and think that they did it wrong. When in reality, a world is a world. It's a piece of art, and art is interpreted however people interpret it. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Don't feel your world needs to be completely original. It's absolutely fine to implement concepts from a range of source material. So basically, you can, say, set your world in the Lord of the Rings world if you really wanted to. Say that it takes place before or after the events of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Or, it could... Basically, it can take place anywhere, and it doesn't need to be completely original, but, have some original takes on it, so that way it's not just plagiarizing the work. And there are many others. If you go into the Reddit post, which I'll link in the description, you can read through all of them, but I just highlighted some of the ones that stuck out to me the most. Join me next time when I talk about what is a Conlang.